Welcome to Sex Ed with DB. I'm your host, Danielle Bezalel. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the podcast. If you love and support the work that we do, join my crew on Patreon to win amazing prizes like our adorable merch, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, private sessions with yours truly, and incredible sex toys. Go to patreon.com/sexedwithdb to join my crew. Get discounts at all of my favorite brands at sexedwithdb.com. And follow us on Instagram at sexedwithdbpodcast and on TikTok at sexedwithdb. If you want to partner with us, email us at sexedwithdb@gmail.com. Hey friends, happy Friday. I hope everyone is doing really well. I am fucking stoked to answer this question today. It's one of my absolute faves, which is, am I masturbating too much? I have to say, this is one of the top questions that we get in our Insta DMs. And every time I'm kind of baffled by it. This is one that people ask in the context of, I feel like I'm sinning. Am I masturbating too much? Is my vibrator going to hurt my clit? Am I masturbating too much? I don't have a relationship that I'm in right now, so I feel like I'm masturbating too much. I'm a woman and I've been receiving messages that just everyone take a deep breath, please. Let's do that together. Calm the fuck down. I'm going to tell you the answer right now. The first thing that I want to say is the answer is probably fucking not. But that comes with some caveats, all right? Ask yourself the following questions. Is my masturbation harming myself in any way, physically, emotionally, mentally? Not making me feel guilty, but am I actually putting myself in harm when it comes to my mental health? Am I physically hurting my body? If the answer to those questions are no, ask the next question. Am I hurting someone else that I love? Am I doing this in front of someone and that's impacting their mental health, or am I crossing their boundaries? If the answer is no, ask yourself the next question. Am I foregoing daily responsibilities such as work, school, taking care of bills, taking care of children, doing the shit that I need to do? If the answer is no, if you're not foregoing, aka you're not doing those responsibilities because of your masturbation habits, go to fucking town, people. There is so much shame, especially when it comes to us learning messages from religious organizations or our family members or the media about us masturbating. And that is messed up that we have so much guilt and so much internalized shame about it. Masturbation gives us so much pleasure and allows us to get in touch with our bodies more, to know what we like for solo sex and for partnered sex. It can help reduce stress. It can help you sleep. It gives you pleasure, which brings you more joy and happiness. There is so much good with masturbation, and I just think it's such a shame. 'Tis a downright shame, if you're on TikTok, that we are so embarrassed by this. And I just implore you, I encourage you to really think deeply. If you're someone who feels shame or guilt around masturbation, where is that coming from? And what can you do to overcome that shame? Whether that be a daily mantra around it of saying masturbation is healthy. I am allowing myself to feel this pleasure and it's more than okay. Maybe it's going to talk therapy or sex therapy to process this shame and to try to figure out what's going on. Maybe you're someone who has experienced some sort of violence and that is a blockage for you around masturbation or feeling in touch with your body and bringing that pleasure to you. And so highly recommend that you you really do some deep thinking if you are someone who feels that way. Because again, masturbation is for most people who don't let it overwhelm them when it comes to their daily responsibilities. They're not harming themselves, they're not harming others. If those things aren't true for you, then I want you to feel okay with masturbating. It is a perfectly normal, healthy thing. And while we're on the subject, if you're someone who's wondering, is it weird that I don't like masturbating at all? Is it weird that I hate it and I'm not really into that? No, that's not weird at all either. You are entitled to have the pleasure or not have the pleasure that you want to have. And if you're someone who doesn't want to do that, not because of shame or because of worry or guilt, but just you don't feel like it, you know that that's something you're not interested in, don't let anyone pressure you into feeling like that's strange and you need to. And, there are different points in our lives where we might feel more wanting to masturbate or more interested in that based on other circumstances, based on a sexy book we're reading. There are a lot of things that go into that. And then there are some parts of our lives where we might not feel sexy or like we want to masturbate or touch ourselves or get that pleasure. Folks who are taking SSRIs or antidepressants, at least anecdotally, out of the friends that I have shared with me, my libido is like really down overall with partnered sex, with solo sex. And, that could be part of it for you. And so overall, all in all, I just don't want you to feel any worry, just don't judge yourself. Just let yourself do exactly what you want to do and because you want to do it, not because you're getting messages or you're feeling guilt or shame. And if you're someone who does like to masturbate, here's your daily reminder. Go flick that bean, go jerk it. Go have some fun because again, it has so many positive health benefits. It's healthy and it is really fun and brings us a lot of pleasure. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to these every week. They're so wonderful. And make sure you tune in to our full-length episodes every Wednesdays. Check us out on social for the latest stuff that we're doing on there. A lot of giveaways coming up. And I love you all. If I don't say that, I'm so sorry. I need to say that more and more. You all are so wonderful, and I'm so lucky to be able to do this work. So thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Our creator, host, and executive producer is me, Danielle Bezalel, aka DB. Our co-producer and communications lead is Cathren Cohen. Our co-producer is Brian Peoples. Our social media intern is Sarah Kelly. Our music theme is by Hook Sounds. Thank you so much to our featured guests, partners, and our listeners. Want to advertise with us? Email us at sexedwithdb@gmail.com. For more sex ed content, follow us on IG at sexedwithdbpodcast and on TikTok at sexedwithdb. See you next time.